I have to change my buttons. So there'd be like an extra like minute.
That's funny.
And now I'm just like, oh, I know exactly how to like quickly do it.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we are going
Ikan
on.
versus IceKnight. I believe the last time these two played was... The reason I was talking about Warp Zone with IceKnight is because I'm pretty sure that's the last time these two played, and IceKnight took it game 5.
Yes.
You
And
know,
it definitely made it was rough. It was
yeah, he lost to Ned and IceKnight that tournament, I believe.
yeah, and he's good. And he got 9th for that.
Yeah.
Because I remember he was saying he was cursed with like 9th place.
Yeah, I mean it does suck because I'm pretty certain he was like 3rd or 4th seed.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But you know, I mean, still huge tournament. It was like 300 something people, so not too awful or anything, but still always want to do better.
Yeah, right now,
just like he wants to do now. So yeah,
also these two are like basically best friends. They're very close, so it's I'm glad they literally commentated the first set of the night.
Okay, that was a good mix up. Just to like Tatsu all the way towards the top of Blessing.
Sometimes you just gotta tap Tatsu real high with Ryu. You want to get like to the center of the stage again. Tatsu, that's gonna take it.
Yeah, that was a good mix up. Just canceling the Shoryu and getting the down tilts. Wow. How much? 21, 62 in the end.
Careful.
Okay, well, that was so mean. He just went for it again.
Well, yeah, I think in that, oh my gosh, did you see the IceKnight like shake the, but I think I can essentially, his mentality for those is, if you don't think he's going to do it the second time.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's kind of the thing you have to threaten sometimes. That like, no, I will let it rip sometimes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, he's already going for like some pretty hard reads. I'm assuming only from having played each other so much.
Oh,
even
yeah.
if it wasn't recently. Up air should take it, yep.
Okay. I would hope so, at that height. Oh, I can fight.
Yeah, Greninja's up air isn't like as strong as you'd think. It's just because he jumps so high every time he hits it.
Yeah, that's also why he can go off stage so well too.
He didn't even hit the up air. He just did it on the shield and did the Shoryu anyway, and it worked.
Yeah, and also keep in mind,
shield poke, so.
keep in mind, IceKnight has not been. He's had quite a bit break. He did commentary during loser semis, so I don't really know how warmed up he is.
Warm. Yeah. The Ryu grunting during the focus attack took way too long to come out of. Okay, yeah, that was very wishful.
Yeah, it looked like IceKnight went to land on the platform in some way.
Yeah, I mean, he's just, even when he's in disadvantage, it's just like the risk of getting reversaled against him is so high.
Yeah,
that's like something he's been pretty benefiting off of.
And also, like, Ikan's movement is so like crisp, but it's really hard for IceKnight to really get a hit in.
Yes, the way he uses all variants of his Hadouken off the ledge is just messing with IceKnight. Good conversion though. That is not very easy to do, by the way. Drag down back air.
It seems like it is, but oh yeah, that's true. I forgot the drag down back air is definitely the most important part.
Just trying to get properly timed to turn around. Ooh, yeah. That back air is going to do it regardless. And
keep in mind, Ikan coming from losing side at Grand Finals, so he will have to take 2 sets in order to take this tournament.
2 sets. 5 games away.
But doable.
Yes, very doable. And, you know, I think he's definitely been playing better in losers overall. I know Toad either went to game 4 or 5.
It was game 5. It was game 5. Yeah, I was watching the bracket for those two in particular.
Well, dang, then it was pretty close because I was watching game 5 in that case, and it went down to the wire.
Oh,
but
geez.
you know, he 3-1 against Revolver, 3-0 against. Yeah, so it's just been getting better.
It's also one of those things where he's probably a bit rusty. He's got the nerves back probably.
Yeah. Yeah, not playing in a while, coming back to a tournament is always a very weird feeling. I feel like people, people always either do very, very, very well or underperform severely.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure during Ikan's like break, it was like a hard break, so I don't think he really played the game much at all. But you wouldn't know that by how well he's playing tonight.
Yeah. I mean, knowing how do I say this? Like how pragmatic Ikan is, you know, he probably was studying to some degree regardless for his opponents tonight, even if it was just like kind of watching them earlier today.
Oh, for sure. And also, like, I mean, he's already done all the grinding out of all the different tech and stuff, so that's just you know, riding a bike for some people.
Yeah, that was just a normal up out of shield, but obviously at some point he'll kill. Good conversion from IceKnight. Yeah, okay. Nice. Well, that is just something he was not able to do last game, but it's gotten him the past two stocks. It's just do the back air loops effectively off stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially, you know, it's like what I said with Ikan versus Raven King. Essentially, IceKnight's game is to get Ikan off the stage because he has the options to really punish a lot of recovery options. The hard part is getting him off stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I honestly, like, I feel like Ikan's specialty is like early on when he shows up in the scene is his fireball control is immaculate. It's the most immaculate I've ever seen in any of the games.
Yeah, being able to control the speed too is so good for Ikan.
Yeah, being able to make it go slow when you want to, especially the red fireball, should be very important. But IceKnight taking that, and now we have an even set, one piece.
And IceKnight still drinking water.
He's a thirsty boy.
He is.
I mean, he's playing a water type, so you know, he's got to stay in character.
We should just bring a kiddie pool to the venue.
He'd be unbeatable.
Yeah. Well, you know, another thing I really didn't see Ikan do that much, though, that I was complimenting in the first game, which was on this stage, I believe, is that off of ledge just doing, like, fireball and stuff. However, you know, I also noticed that Greninja, IceKnight was just, like, straight up full hopping more instead of doing short hop aerials to just get over all the neutral B stuff.
I'm actually surprised that, I think about it, like, I wonder if IceKnight could do hydro pump to when he does like the offstage fireball, and possibly like push him off the stage with it.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably be worth it for him to start above Ikan, just so he doesn't get hit by the fireball.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah, I mean, he probably can, but it would have to be a hard read, and Ikan's reaction time is good enough to kind of beat that out. If he notices like he's just going right above him, then he's probably not going to do the fireball.
For sure. IceKnight taking that first stock, so now...
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say IceKnight with the first lead, but nope.
There was almost nothing he could have done there when he missed the tech at the corner.
Yeah, especially because he was at kill range, which I think was like, what, 80%?
Yeah.
Jab, up B, or input, sure you could.
It's pretty brave going for the dash attack on the focus, but he read the cancel.
Sometimes you just kind of have to risk it.
Yeah.
To a degree, I would say it's worth risking unless it's potentially a level 3, and then do not risk it, because that's too much damage, and you're getting a bad crumple.
I saw using jab a lot this tournament as well. I mean, he has no out of shield options, but, you know, at the very least,
I feel like Ikan might be using this focus attack fully charged a little bit too much right now.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, again, these two have played so much that maybe it's something Ikan's anticipating from a few months ago that IceKnight has just kind of gotten over.
Yeah, it seems. I'm assuming he's anticipating dash attack. That's like
yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Yeah.
So that's really the struggle is dash attack is Greninja's like best burst option. Other than like his aerial options, but you know, on the ground, it's his best burst option. He can't grab.
Good back air. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just like, I don't doubt that like back air is a very good move. I just never see any Terry like I see Kazuya players use it, but that's usually as part of like a conversion.
Yeah. It's hard
Yeah.
to do the back air. I've tried it. It's kind of janky.
It is.
Like, it's
It
rare,
just-
but it's not.
It feels very awkward in comparison to other characters, and you know, and even higher level. Like I just don't see anyone using that back air. And
Yeah, barely gonna take
oh,
it.
in the corner.
I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why I killed him.
Yeah. That right there is kind of why stage counter picks matter though, because the ceiling, you know, if it was any higher, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he could have DI'd
that. Yeah.
Also, he was a 72 when that hit.
Yeah, decent amount of rage.
All
What
right,
can we
so
say?
Ikan up 2-1.
Ikan looking
first
like his
set.
lock screen right now.
Oh, did I know it?
There
This did not confuse you. I had a I had a prediction going for Ikan versus Arctis like a long time ago, and I don't want to put in Arctis because then people will be like, wait, what do you mean Arctis? Or no, I guess that would have been losers. Ah, whatever. Essentially, I just deleted it.
Yeah.
Anyway, ignoring the administrative stuff, we are in game 4. That's it. Does he have a job? No.
No, yeah. It's kind of funny, like most players will just like straight, like down air, like side B off into the blast zone if they do that. I can just nairs every single time he knows he's dead. I don't know if there's a specific reason for it. Okay, wow, he is making all of this up back super quickly. Still needs to get the stock though.
That's going to be hard. Honestly, what IceKnight needs to do, I've been thinking about this, he really just needs to like stay back. Like he has the lead right now. He should just not approach.
Yeah. Like until you have him in a solid spot in the air, yeah. He's been doing a decent job at that, but...
Ooh, that was before.
Whoa, okay, he got like 4 reads in a row right there. Oh, that forward smash was probably meant to be a Shoryu, but because he fell out of the jab, missed input.
He has a lot of spaghetti going on this
He
game.
does it again. He approaches the first level Shoryu with a dash attack, which is like surprising, but I'm guessing he's just reading the...
It's just
cancel,
giving him a landing option. And like if it doesn't work out, then oh well.
Just by that, I heard IceKnight say something as soon as that happened.
So I don't think Tattoo ever crosses up unless you're.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I don't
sure
think it ever does.
It's like a lot of side Bs in this game, like Ken or not Ken. Ken's can.
like boxes.
Yeah, Fox.
That's it.
Falco. Wow. Was that a zero? I don't think that was a 0-death, but it
felt like one.
Yeah, wow, that's so quickly. And he was almost at max rage too.
Yeah. Going so deep for that.
Strong nair killing.
Alright, so if Ikan takes this, we're gonna get a grand finals reset. But if
Yeah.
IceKnight takes this, we're gonna go to game 5. Me as producer and person who works the tournament, it's of course going to say, man, it'd be great if we had game 5 and then ended. But you know, also me as a commentator and as a player, I love having as many sets of games as possible.
Same here. I do have to drive back all the way to the Cal from Skokie, so it's a bit of a hike, but I'd rather be here regardless, as I yawn.
And
that's the reset though. Yeah, IceKnight just dying sub 100. I think all 3 stocks.
Give it your all.
Yeah, finals. Oh, IceKnight has to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Well,
He's drinking that water. Can we get a lock screen again on the player cam?
hey, here you go. There it
Let's
is.
go.
Now it's gonna be in the VOD.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying though? It looks so weird. It looks like there's like a recording symbol on the top of the iPhone. Yeah.
Ikan won that, what, 3-1? Yeah, 3-1.
Wait, say it again? Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't want to say anything like too like explicit, like that would be like mid-set coaching, but like. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Yes.
I went to the North Carolina Arcadian. It was really fun to watch. I was gonna come to the Midwest one, but I came a day after it happened.
Yeah.
Just, don't mind me, Shelter. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
It's very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
Yeah.
There we go. So we are waiting on IceKnight. IceKnight just going to the bathroom real quick.
Yep. Ikan being Ikan.
Yep, just chilling out. Oh, I guess I can put it. He looks like IceKnight's coming back.
Yes.
Now we got a bracket reset.
IceKnight icing out his opponent as usual. It's in the tag. No.
Man, I still feel bad that because you know what is it? Light accused
No,
Proto
yeah,
banned him.
for a pretty similar.
Yeah.
Thing, yeah.
But then like Proto Light like went back to the VOD and was like, oh, he didn't ice me
it
at all.
wasn't that bad, and Proto deals with
He got stuck.
issues down there.
Yeah.
And those are not fun.
No, yeah.
Ever.
So well, also like it was mostly just he got antsy, but also the other issue with that, you know, stuff I heard Tony talking about it was essentially like the problem with saying that you're icing someone is that's basically like a really bad thing to say in Japan. Like essentially like you're playing like meanly basically.
Yeah.
So like they all apologize. I'm glad the Light actually like formally apologized at Summit for that. But like,
Yeah.
no, not Summit. The tournament that just happened.
Glitch
Glitch, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, I understand the frustration, but you also gotta have some kind of empathy.
Yeah.
Knowing.
Oh, for sure. But we're going on to game.
Well,
set
game one.
2 of game
Game
one.
one.
Game 1 of set 2.
Yeah, there
we
we
go.
go.
There we go. It's getting late.
Yeah. Ooh. That's kind of surprising seeing Ryu Nair combo break, but oh. Okay. That was a very interesting grab. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of just like hard reads come out from these two.
Oh,
I think,
yeah. I mean, they have a lot of history together.
Yeah.
They probably know each other's play styles back and forth. But you also gotta, you know that like these two both really want to get this win.
Yeah.
Especially, you know, Ikan his first tournament back in months. IceKnight his first tournament sponsored by UGS.
Yeah. Yeah, congrats to him, by the way. Pretty
Absolutely.
big.
Definitely a great get for UGS as well.
Yeah. UGS, I think only sponsoring Raven King in terms of Ultimate besides.
At this point.
Yeah, Super Dan
tired.
Yeah, wish I could have seen him tonight. Doesn't he live in Wisconsin now or something? I can't remember.
I can't remember. No, I think he's definitely going to be Chicago because his dad is kind of big in Chicago.
Heard it here first, folks. Watch out for Super Dan's dad. He will do something to you that I don't know.
I'm more made that Super Dan's dad is like literally Hall of Fame baseball player.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he is. But yeah.
We can talk about that later. What the hell? I did not know that. Well,
right.
Ikan's got to make
Congratulations
himself
to
an
Ikan.
Ignition Hall of Fame.
Yeah, this I mean, boy, this is pretty dominant so far. But I mean, if IceKnight's able to get the stock pretty soon. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, you know, yeah. IceKnight himself, you know, really needs to take that one somewhat early stock in order to win these games. Because, like, Ikan's taking them early regardless. Like, he is not letting him go past, like, 120.
That is the name of the game with Ryu.
Yeah,
He wants to go stocks ASAP.
Yeah, just sub 100 having a kill confirm is so good.
Yeah, Ryu's got you up to like 120
yeah, I mean,
something
you know, the thing about Ryu is that he's still like a big hurt box. He bans FD. Make sure you heard that.
Yeah, he definitely
Against Greninja,
yelled
that's
that one out.
Against Greninja, that's actually really good because literally any platform can mess up his up smash.
Yeah.
So there's not really too much of a point in just not going to FD or into going to FD over another stage unless you're like Luigi or something or Kazuya.
Yeah.
But Yeah, he, you know, IceKnight he's keeping it very close. It's just, yeah, he has to try, you know, especially get him off stage and edgeguard with that back air. It's like the biggest thing. But, you know, I can just doing a really good job of maneuvering around it. And, like, even if he ends up taking a lot of damage, just trying to, like, force himself back on the stage so he doesn't have to deal with getting edgeguarded all the time.
Yeah, and then he definitely, like, I can't say he, like, cages IceKnight in, but I think he, like, puts it in his head because of Icon's pressure is so strong that, like, anywhere you're standing, if Icon's within, like, Ryu forward tilt distance where he puts the foot out,
Yeah.
if you're within that range, you can just feel like any button you press is dangerous. Especially when he's throwing out focus as much as he is.
Yeah.
He's literally telling you, do not press the button right now.
Oh no! Does he have a jump? Okay, that would have been really, really heartbreaking if
Icon still had a jump.
Yeah, and then wasn't able to make it back. But at the very least, still taking the stock. Yeah, he went too low with that backer though. But you know, if he didn't go that low, he also wouldn't have gotten the stock.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Icon was definitely waiting until his very last chance, like frame to be able to jump.
Yeah. Oh wow! Did he even get 2 hits to the back air? That looked kind of weird to me.
What?
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Nah, he's probably dead. Don't. Okay.
Okay.
Very afraid that he's gonna like accidentally pop him up just high enough or something.
Missing the conversion there. Still 29%. That's pretty good. Greninja a fast faller, so not gonna get hit by that as easily. Like able to get to the ground quicker. Okay, trying to read something there, but I can just focusing, going to ledge. Ooh, good spot dodge.
I thought down tilt was gonna come right there. IceKnight's still
he
being
had
patient.
it. He caught his jump with that one though. So it
Yeah, but I don't think he was leading it.
Yeah. Up air. Oh.
Missed input.
Was there any situation where he would have like gone through the platform?
No.
So yeah, I don't know. Regardless,
Yep.
not even getting hit again. Still, you know, taking it, and that's really big because I think he lost past 3 games, past 4 games.
Yes, he didn't have. He's been losing a lot of momentum.
So yeah, and you know, like a lot of the games have just been close, and then he dies at like 80, and you know, obviously that's the name of the game, and what he really, really just needs to watch out for, you know, Icon's like most like consistent kill confirmed from what I've seen is jab, jab, short you. It makes sense. Super, super good. Super clean, but he, you know, also like finding that kind of just close range boxing option can be really hard against Greninja. And that I think that's just like where Icon excels though. Icon and Ryu, but you know, regardless. When so many people can do it. For sure. Probably one of the least played characters in Ultimate is Ryu.
Oh yeah, well I mean he's definitely getting a little higher up because it's what him, I'm blanking on both names.
Vendetta, Andre Stefan,
and then the Japanese one.
Asimo?
Yes. So like I think those are like really the only ones that really play the character, which is amazing considering this character is busted.
Yeah, no, I think this character has a lot of stuff. Definitely not like the best character, but okay, good read on the platform.
He's complicated though.
Yeah, he's very complex. Ooh. That, I mean, he saw it coming towards him. He just got hit by it. It happens though, all the time to me. Oh wow, the nairs are just stuffing out Greninja's startup.
Yeah, Ryu's nair, honestly, I think it's probably one of the best nairs in the game. It's such a good combo breaker just in general.
I also remember Smash 4 like Ryu nair strings. It looked like a Meta Knight combo. It was so goofy.
Oh yeah, it went a lot longer than you think it would.
Yeah.
It's funny because I always forget about that, but I'm so used to just thinking about up tilt combos. Now they just went forever. On some characters.
Wow. That's the second time IceKnight's just like straight up falling out because he's the fast baller. Regardless, still very close here. You know, overall, like I'd still say, okay, maybe not now that he's off stage, but yeah, IceKnight's stock is definitely a little bit more trend.
Gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just so the thing is that like Greninja also has like really good conversions. Wow, that forward hit.
Sometimes you just throw it off that border and it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greninja probably has like the longer follow-ups, but they're a lot harder.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that like he also has to get that kind of like boxing option, so like dash attack or down tilt, in which like a lot of Ryu stuff will actually just straight up stuff that out.
That's true. Oh.
But that was he like SDI'd out of that the jab for you. Yeah, this is still very scary for IceKnight, but we do have stage advantage.
Yeah,
good
right
job
now
reading.
He has percent lead.
Okay, no jump.
Bad spot. That might be it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Good stuff. He definitely was at a deficit for a decent amount of the game. So yeah, that's the thing though. You know, Ryu's recovery, unfortunately, not the best. Not awful. He does have mix-ups, but as soon as you
lose your jump, it's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Assuming that you don't have. No, it's just basically once you lose your jump, you lose basically all your mix-ups because focus attack
usually
dash
well,
once.
and like Greninja's back is very good, standing at that angle that just you have to side B as Ryu.
And it eats focus attack too. So you can't focus attack there.
Yeah.
So essentially, like you have to be very hard to predict against Ryu against Greninja as Ryu.
Yeah.
My brain wanted to say you had to. I was trying to say the names of players instead, and
I've been mixing them up too. They are their characters.
Exactly.
They're the personified versions of their characters.
That's right. Game 4.
So yeah, IceKnight is in the same position Ikan was in the last set.
Yep. Up 2-1.
Yeah. I don't know. These games, I don't know. All of them have been very doable for each player. It's really just finding the single catalyst. Like for Ikan, it's finding the jab. For IceKnight, it's finding the back air off stage.
Back air off, yeah. I would say back air off stage or the up air strings, but back air off stage has definitely been the game.
Yeah.
Which, hey, speaking of which, okay, good recovery from Ikan.
Down tilt back air. Nice bread and butter. That's it. No.
That's stock. Oh,
I
good DI.
don't think he got hit by the sweet spot.
No, I don't think so either.
Oh no, and the rage. Wow. Okay. Doing the. That's like one of the first times IceKnight has been living this long.
The conversion actually working out for him. Yeah.
Well, yeah, both the conversion working out for him, killing as early as he did, as well as surviving past like 120. Not for long though. Yeah, he's just doing a really good job of keeping him at bay this game.
Yeah, which is definitely the name of the game. He does not want to be anywhere close to Ikan.
Yeah, Ryu's boxing options is like his whole thing. Obviously, he's literally a fighting game character. So, what? Oh, okay, that was spaghetti.
That was like, I think probably spaghetti, but spaghetti that was probably caused by Greninja also being a very short character.
Yeah.
When he vertically short character, because when he jumps he gets really tall, but when he's on the ground he's really short.
Oh, he lived. You gonna live that?
Time.
No. Okay. Tournament stock here for Ikan. To get back air. I don't think he has to jump.
Nice with a great 40% string.
Wow, he is getting. That's one thing over these past 3 or so games is that he's been getting out of those combos. Not out of that one though. He's eventually gonna get smacked up by one. Okay, well, now or never.
Do or die.
Yeah. Oh, he definitely meant the back air there. Getting that RAR can also be kind of tough. Oh, it trades. But Okay.
Okay.
Oh, no.
He had already double jumped, so it's okay.
Oh, okay, I don't even know how the first hit ended up hitting.
Yeah,
Like,
that
all
was
the way over.
bizarre.
Oh my god.
And now they're both at kill
Oh,
percent.
oh
it.
no, the jab. No. Okay.
All
well,
right.
this is it. Game 5.
All the marbles.
Game 9. Grand Finals.
And all that because the up smash didn't quite hit correctly.
Yeah. I don't know how the first hit ended up hitting though, because he tech rolled into the thing and
Yeah,
he
it
up
sounded like
smashed in the center. It was a weird.
It sounded like it hit. That was
Yeah.
the weird thing. So it must have been like the late hit, the very last hit of the first hitbox or something.
Yeah, I have.
Cause that looked really weird.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
That up smash just sucks. Like that's,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure any Greninja would agree that that's like such like an annoying move to fall out of, and you fall out of it. All the
I mean, to be
time.
fair, like, I kind of compare it to like Bayo up B. Just
Yes,
inconsistent.
Yeah. Or like old
But it's
Bayo
like, yeah.
stuff where she used to fall out of her
Oh,
stuff
up
all
tilt,
the
like
time.
where
Yeah.
up tilt would just.
Just pop you to
Yeah.
the forward and out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, regardless, it's very strong, but like, yeah, like that's not like a reason as to why it shouldn't connect. It is admittedly not super well designed, but ooh,
This is the final set of the final game of the night.
IceKnight doesn't let stuff like that phase him too much though, and like no one who plays alternate should, because admittedly, almost everyone in the game has like a multi-hit that will just randomly not work.
Yeah. You've got to kind of roll with it sometimes. But Ikan onto an early lead.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, okay. A lot just happened there. I can use in the frame 1 focus. I think it is frame 1 to get out of the disadvantage though. I don't know. This is still just so threatening for IceKnight.
Oh yeah, IceKnight. Oh, that shield.
Oh my God!
Good
Great
God.
SDI. Wow.
SDI, yeah.
Connects there, and wow, barely kills. Big conversion.
And that SDI probably is the reason he got this full. It has this lead now.
Yeah. SDI is important, kids. Oh wow, he gave him the roll. I feel like he can. Oh no, that was definitely meant to be a
Shuriken.
Yeah, sure.
That is one of the biggest struggles with the auto turnaround is sometimes you just don't get the input.
Yeah, he honestly might have gotten like some weird auto turnaround thing because Greninja was like super far inside his hurt box.
Yeah. At least it's not Terry where sometimes they'll just crack shoot.
Okay, well that Tatu bringing it back to even. Oh wow, that he crossed him up by bouncing up with the hit of the fireball.
We are dead even now. Almost same.
Wow, that did like 40. Okay, disadvantage though.
Oh, I think IceKnight was looking for the focus attack.
Good forward throw. Okay. I mean, we are game 5, so now is the time to pull out any last like tricks if you have been saving them.
Oh, for sure. That's gonna take. No, I was gonna say that's a little too low.
Well, aerial Shoryu is also weaker,
yes,
but still strong enough to the point where like he'll kill. Oh my God. Focus, yeah, frame 1. Oh man. Okay, IceKnight in the lead, but like Ikan is just
right. He's right there.
He's just he's always right there.
But IceKnight did such a good job baiting out that roll.
That
did a little dash forward.
Oh, good. Okay, good shield drop at that point.
Yeah.
Usually you're almost never supposed to do that, but as soon as you see that collarbone breaker.
Yeah, if you're fighting as Ryu, no, you should do that. Because it's never worth risking collarbone breaker showing up for sure.
Yeah.
Anyone else though, yeah, you would not want to be in shield or drop shield at that point.
Yeah. I say trying to get a pivot grab there, which I thought was a really good idea, but just canceling the focus anyways. And getting hit with the back air. Oh my, 52 back air down smash into the fireball with the cancel.
jeez.
Holy,
He was looking for a platform reset of some
yeah.
kind.
Oh man, wow. This,
Oh, it would have been nair into jab jab shuriken.
yeah. Oh no. Okay,
Here
wow.
we go.
This is. He had a decent lead. This is spiraling though pretty quickly. He's. Okay, wow. Doing a just grabbing in general right now is like kind of crazy.
Yeah, especially for
against
Greninja,
Ryu,
he does not have a good grab.
That's
Oh,
it. Yeah. GG's. Ikan, your ignition 286. The double fist pump. Game 5. Let's go.
And coming back from losing in winners quarters, that was quite a trip for him.
Yes. It very surprisingly top heavy weekly. This is one of the smallest ignitions in quite a while, I believe. Only 50 something entrants.
58. 58 after DQs. Yeah.
After DQs.
Oh,
Breaks are good. Do your best.
aim.
Great advice.
Absolutely.
Wait, why did his keyboard have no letters on it? He's got powers. Yeah, no, really great advice, though. That's good to hear. And obviously, welcome back, Ikan.
We miss
Yeah,
Ikan.
no, every
I'm glad-
spectators, competitors alike definitely missed Ikan.
Yep, but also, you know, that, as he said, breaks are good. He took
Yes.
a 2 to 3 month break. And
When was Warp Zone? 'Cause I'm pretty sure the week after was Double Down.
Double Down was his last. Let me see. Double Down, not the AEW. I guess it's Double or Nothing. Smash. When was Double Down? That's the question. July 8th.